Hello friends, this is Suuki. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a master copy sketch of this portrait. I think by a dude named Firini. Yeah, I'm definitely butchering his name. So I'm just starting off with making just a mid-tone background color. This is going to take a while. This video is definitely not for people who don't like scratching or like rough sketching sounds. Pen on paper, pencil on paper. Yeah, so I'm just really rough with this. Nothing perfect. Okay, finally, I'm going to be sketching out just the general shape of the girl. I'm trying to do more of a silhouette than just outlining any of her features. I usually don't go for this technique, but since I'm just trying to do a master copy, I felt like I should try something a little bit different. Here you can see I'm I thought I messed up here, so that's why I sighed, but I just decided to go with it anyway. Honestly, I kind of regret drawing with mechanical pencil because that's usually not something that you're supposed to do, especially to build up like super darks, but since this is just a sketch, I just picked up whatever pencil was closest. So next I'm kind of blocking out all of the shadows. I guess this is like a technique that I'm trying to emulate from my painting class, where you block out all of the shadows first before going in with any details, and that kind of saves a lot of time because you're not super focused on getting all the details right from the get-go. I think I was checking on my nail. If you can see, my ring finger So I was trying really hard not to press on it because I really wanted to have nice long nails for this video. Doing a voiceover is a little bit strange for me. I don't think I've ever really done like a real-time voiceover on this channel. Bruh, why are you being so aggressive? Just treat the paper nicely. When I was setting this up, I couldn't find a good camera angle, so I think I took about like 2 hours just trying to just trying to set up a good camera angle so that you guys could see what I was doing. Initially I had my camera angle set on the other side, but then I realized that was stupid because I'm right-handed. So yeah, I'm just defining the silhouette and also some of the shadows. Honestly, I'm kind of winging it. My style is usually a lot more anime, semi-realistic, but since this was for an assignment, I had to do a master copy. So now I'm just going a little bit darker with my shadows. I'm kind of figuring out where the face shape is going to go. Usually I focus on the face first and then the body, mostly because bodies are well, faces are a little bit more interesting for me to draw. I've always been a lot more interested in faces than like clothing or just drawing anatomy. So, like, throughout most of this video, I'm just holding my phone while I'm drawing. Which, I mean, it was convenient at the time, but I think, yeah, you can see, like, a little bit of my hand in the corner because it got into the shot. Ooh, okay. So now I'm just defining some of the facial features through shadow. Well, right now I'm just drawing lines, but in general I think it's a lot easier to draw super shadowy figures because you don't have to technically draw all the facial features. Like, you can see further on that I just completely eliminate one eye because I didn't feel like drawing it. But it looked okay because there was like an obscene amount of shadow on her face. You can see I'm kind of struggling on her nose. I think eventually I like give up and come back to it later. My cat is beside me right now and he's sleeping, so I don't want to wake him with my loud talking. But I'm like both whispering and soft speaking, so it should be okay. He just looks really cute. I love how my hand gradually gets tired and I have to remember to bring it up further. Honestly, drawing shadows is just so fun. And because you can hide all of your mistakes in it and no one will know. It's kind of like putting lashes on after like messing up a little bit of your eyeliner, but nobody's gonna know because your lashes just cover everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see here I completely eliminated the eye. And I'm checking right now if that looks okay compared to the actual painting, the original. I think it looks okay. You can see now that it's all starting to come together. Like, the shadows are just bringing everything together. It's just so satisfying to see. But you can see that I'm kind of slowly building up my value. I'm just putting layers upon layers of different, I can't say wash because it's not paint, but it's different layers of shading. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that, but on the voiceover end, the wind just howled. It's literally howling. I've always wanted to bring art onto this channel somehow. Oh my god, no, that's not wind. That's just someone in my neighborhood being obnoxious with their car. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I really wanted to bring art to this channel somehow because ASMR and art are my two passions, so I don't know. One of my ideas I wanted to do was try to make a role play through drawing, like an animatic, but that would require some planning and a lot of extra stuff. But I'm willing to try it out. I just like both ASMR and art are my two favorite things in the entire world, so of course I want to try to bring them together. Honestly, drawing pearls is super easy. You can kind of see that I'm not even drawing like the entire circle, I'm just drawing the shadow, and it looks really good. Like, you can tell it's a necklace, right? I don't know why my stomach was grumbling so much during this. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I ate dinner before I filmed this. I feel like it would be really nice to have a camera with a tripod, especially for these things, because I'm filming on my iPad and it took so long to figure out how to like prop it so that it could have this angle. And as you can see, my hand is getting tired once again. Once again, Suuki, I am asking you to lift your hand. Oh yeah, this is what brings the piece, like, mostly together. I feel like it's definitely the other eye. So I'm just being super careful, with my values, just building everything up. I don't want to go super light or dark, because it's just easier to build up colors than erase things. I'm just doing the girl's little angry eyebrow. And what's cool is that her eyes, I think, are kind of deep set. So half of it is like cast in shadow, and most of her eye is too, honestly. I think, yeah, when I checked the picture, her eye is basically black, or like really dark brown, deep blue. It didn't have a lot of color to it, so I just kind of made it a little bit more of a defined shadow. And then she had these little bags under her eyes that I defined a little bit more. When I was younger, I used to hate drawing shadow because I didn't like to push my values. And so a lot of my pieces ended up looking super flat. And I feel like, honestly, I still have that same problem. But it's better now, it's better. I'm trying. Yeah, for that, I ran out of lead for the other pencil, so I had to choose another one. And so I was trying to, yeah, that red pencil didn't have an eraser, or a good eraser that wasn't like dry, So I had to use the original pencil and the red pencil separately. But to be honest, I kind of like the red pencil better for shading. I think it's like a 0.5, where the other original pencil is a point. What is it? A 0.75. I think that's what it's called. Either way, it was super tiny. Honestly, I love this part so much because you can see the entire drawing just kind of taking shape from a simple silhouette to a little bit more of a fleshed out idea to more definition in the face, and you can clearly tell what it is. Once again, Suuki, I am asking you, why are you sketching so hard? Literally, who hurt you? I love how you can tell that I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so I thought I was running out of lead at that point. But I didn't. So, whenever I know I have to do the clothes and stuff like that, I try to procrastinate by, I don't know, doing whatever I'm doing now, which is do the background. I very highly recommend this to anyone who needs any kind of stress relief. I feel like just scratching on a piece of paper is really therapeutic. And I guess it's therapeutic because it's kind of mindless. I actually did this piece about, I don't know, maybe a day before, but I wanted to redeem myself because the other picture was not that great. I decided on this master painting because for my assignment I'm supposed to be creating chiaroscuro, which is like super darks and like dramatic lighting and like layering and stuff like that. So I just wanted to do a portrait with some very dramatic lighting. And you guys can see just how much I'm layering. And yeah, like the back of my hand is super dark because it's being smeared. I usually don't like to smear stuff in my drawings with my finger. I just feel like it's a little bit unpredictable and it gives too much of a smooth feeling, at least in my eyes. Also my fingers are is this TMA? My fingers are often a little bit clammy, so I don't like to rub anything with my finger because it'll leave a fingerprint. The short answer is because I'm lazy. So I'm just very slowly being very careful to build up a little bit of shadow, but not too much, because I feel like when I try to build up a lot of clothes or shadow on clothes, it turns out super weird and unnatural looking, which you can kind of see in like the corner of, I guess, her armpit area. I think that in the original painting, this girl is wearing very, like fine, lacy collar bits. I don't really know what those are, but they seem a little bit transparent, which I can't really recreate in this piece. So I'm just making it kind of opaque and stripy instead. And then I'm just defining the pearls. So the girl's neck in the painting is pretty much completely obscured by shadow. But looking at it now, it kind of looks a little bit ridiculous. So I'm trying to redeem myself by making even darker shadow on the outsides of her neck. And I'm making the little corset details. I think at this point, yeah, I'm making the little bows on her sleeves and the shadows. I'm just joining the bow shadow with the crease of the sleeve. I just felt like there was a little bit lacking at the bottom half because her face was so dramatic, and then her clothes are just kind of flat compared to that. So I was trying to add a little bit more balance, even though it wasn't necessarily true to the piece. But we don't have color here, so So right now we're just going through some final details. Most of it is done, but I like to fiddle around with the piece a little bit more. Just go around and add a little bit more detail in the shadows. Right now I'm darkening the shadow on her forehead and her hair. Yeah, I'm looking really closely at the painting to see if there's any values that I missed or any details. The reason why her hair is just kind of like a wig-like thing is because her hair is almost as dark as like the background. It's a different tone, but I couldn't see a lot of it, at least in that light. So I didn't want to add details where there weren't any. So yeah, just adding a little bit more shadow, more depth. I wanted the silhouette to be really clear. I kind of realized that the edges were a little bit lacking, so I added stuff there. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I think I was pressing something on my iPad, but yeah, it's just all up to procrastinating on ending and just seeing if I can darken anything, make something a little bit more balanced. Yeah, you can see me really focusing on the clothes and the corset. Actually, is that a corset? I feel like it's just part of the dress. Ooh, and then we're finished. Oh, almost finished. And yeah, I think that we're done. Ta-da! I was trying not to get any glare on the picture, but that's a little bit inevitable. Anyways, thank you for watching me sketch, and